Hello my dear students, this is Akash HD and welcome to the ASD Physics Academy. So my dear students, in this class we are going to learn the compound microscope derivations and important concepts and important questions that can be asked from the compound microscope. Okay my dear students, so do you think what is the compound microscope my dear students? Yes, think please. Yes. So my dear students, compound microscope is used, or we can tell microscope. Microscope is used to see the tiny objects. Do you think that how we can see the tiny objects my dear students? Yes. So my dear students, what happens that actually we are not seeing the object. What we are seeing? We are just seeing the image of the object, magnified image of the object. So my dear students, what this microscope will do? It will increase the visual angle artificially. Okay my dear students, so here the term is coming visual angle. So do you know what do you mean by the visual angle my dear students? Yes. Just listen carefully, visual angle. Okay my dear students, so the size of the image on the retina is roughly proportional to the angle subtended by the object on the eye. Okay my dear students, so this angle is known as what? This angle is known as a visual angle my dear students. Okay my dear students, so I will just write here visual angle. Visual angle. So my dear students, here I have taken the two cases. No? I have taken the two cases here, and in both the cases I have taken the human eye. This is the human eye my dear students. Okay, and here this is the front part of the human eye. We can tell iris. Okay my dear students, so see here I have taken a small object A, B, and here I have taken somewhat bigger object CD. So my dear students, the ray will start from the object, it will fall into the eye and here. So my dear students, here you can see that what is there? The image. The image is forming on the retina in first case. You can see that the object is smaller, so image is smaller. Now my dear students, here the object is bigger, so again the ray will go strike the eye and again the image will form on the retina. So my dear students, you can see that the image in case of 2 is greater than in case of 1. Okay my dear students, so if I write the angle here, this angle I have taken theta, this angle I have taken phi. So my dear students, this theta and phi is called which angle? They are called the visual angle. So my dear students, you can see that, just guess in which situation visual angle is more? The visual angle is more in case 2. So only on the retina the image is more magnified in case 2. Okay my dear students, so this concept we will use in a compound microscope. Okay my dear students, now after that my dear students, you know very well in a compound microscope how many lenses are there? Just guess. Yes, you are correct. So my dear students, in compound microscope we have the two converging lenses, or we can tell two convex lenses. One lens is called the objective and another lens is called the eyepiece. Okay my dear students, I will just draw here the diagram here. Okay, here I have taken one lens. Okay, this is the lens here. This is called the object. Okay my dear students, so this is the focal length of the objective and here also. Now focal length means I am telling means the distance from optical center to the focus, focal length here. Okay my dear students, and here I will draw here one vertical axis here. This lens is called what? This lens is called objective because here the object is close to this lens. That's why the name is what? Objective. Okay my dear students, and this lens will have the small aperture compared to the next lens eyepiece that I will draw later. So my dear students, what will happen that here I will take one object AB. Okay, so the ray will start from the object and strike the objective. After that it will pass through the focus and it will go like this. My dear students, one more ray will pass through the optical center and it will meet here. So my dear students, you can see here the image formed by the objective is somewhat magnified but not that much magnified. But why we are using the compound microscope? We are using the compound microscope to magnify the image much more. That's why we are using how many lenses? Two lenses. So my dear students, after that I will use one more lens. This lens is called eyepiece. Okay my dear students, this lens is called what? Eyepiece. So what will happen there? The image formed by the objective will work as an object for the eyepiece. Okay my dear students, just here please here. Let me write here the distances. This distance is U0, distance of object from the objective. This distance is V0, distance of the image from the objective. What I told you, this image will work as an object for the eyepiece. So my dear students, this length will be called what? This length will be called here UE for the eyepiece. Okay. So what I'm telling, this is the eyepiece, my dear students. Now, and what is this? This lens is called objective. This lens eyepiece. Let me write here the spelling properly. Eyepiece. Okay, my dear students. So what will happen at here? One ray. Here also see. This is the focus of the eyepiece. Here also the focus of the eyepiece. Now, so one ray will just go straight and it will pass through the focus like this. Okay, my dear students, like this. And after that, one ray will just pass through the optical center here. Okay, so here I have taken E, my dear students. So here we can see that, my dear students, these two rays are there. Na? When these two rays, na, it will just come here. Okay, so my dear students, here I have drawn the situation for a normal adjustment. That means when the final image is forming at infinity. Okay, my dear students, infinity. Most of the time question used to come from here. Final image is forming where? It is forming on the infinity. Okay, this is called a normal adjustment also. Okay, my dear students, so see this length I will write here. This length. Okay, just let me draw here the straight here. This one, this straight. This is called VE. This is called VE. Okay, my dear students, so what is this? This is the diagram of the compound microscope. In which situation? In the situation of normal adjustment. So my dear students, just listen very carefully. My dear students, here, if we compare both the lenses, what is there? The aperture of the objective is smaller than the eyepiece. Okay, aperture. Second thing, focus. So my dear students, please remember that very well. The focal length of objective and eyepiece both will be smaller, but comparison wise, what will be there? The focal length of the objective will be smaller than the eyepiece. Okay, my dear students, what I told you, focal length of objective and eyepiece both are smaller, but what will happen? Focal length of the objective is comparatively more smaller than the eyepiece for the clear vision of the final magnified image. Okay, my dear students, so now after that, what we are going to do? We are just going to derive the magnification formula of a compound microscope. So my dear students, introduction of this compound microscope will appear on the screen that you have to copy in the exam. Now directly what we'll do? We will do the derivation. So my dear students, as I told you, visual angle. Okay, my dear students, so here what is there? Here human eye is there. Now this is eye is there. So this angle beta, this angle beta, this is called which angle, my dear students? That is called the visual angle. So my dear students, let's see the derivation now. So here I am writing in triangle, this triangle A dash B dash E. Okay, my dear students, so here I will write here this beta. Okay, my dear students, so if the angle is small, this beta will be approximately equal to how much? Tan beta. This is called what? This is the visual angle formed by the final image. Okay, my dear students, so this is going to be how much? Opposite by adjacent. Opposite by adjacent. So opposite is where? Down the axis. So we will take care of the minus A dash B dash, and this opposite by adjacent UE plus or minus. My dear students, the ray is traveling this side. So what is there? This side plus and this side minus. So what to write, my dear students? Minus UE. Okay, this is the equation 1. Okay, my dear students, after that, if we write for the objective, so my dear students, you know very well, for any kind of lens, magnification is given by, it is given by, my dear students, height of image by height of object, and what is this? V by U. Okay, so my dear students, for the objective, where is the image? Down the axis. So we write here minus A dash B dash. Where is the objective? Above the principal axis plus AB. After that, V, that means V naught for the objective, plus or minus? Plus. So my dear students, here plus V naught, and this U naught plus or minus? Minus for the objective. So I will write here what is there, my students? Minus U naught. So if I will simplify this, it will come here. My dear students, this A dash B dash is equal to AB into V naught by U naught. Okay, my dear students, so now this value of A dash B dash we will put in a equation 1. So my dear students, I will write here, see, from 1 and 2, what we have got here? We have got that this A dash B dash value. Now my dear students, here please, here. Now my dear students, this actually beta value, the beta value how much here? We can write here 1 by UE, because minus will cancel out, and A dash B dash how much, my dear students? Let's put here AB into V naught by U naught. My dear students, this is the what? This is the visual angle formed by the final image. Now my dear students, whenever we have to find out the magnification formula of the microscope, we need one formula of the magnifying power. I will write that formula, then after that we will use this beta here. Okay my dear students, so just guess please what is the this magnifying power of the compound microscope. So see here please, magnifying power. Now magnifying power, so my dear students, it is given by m equal to, see please, visual angle formed by final image. What I'm telling, visual angle formed by final image. Okay, visual angle formed by final image, we will tell beta by visual angle formed by object when kept at capital D distance. So my dear students, this I used to tell beta and this I used to tell alpha. Okay my dear students, so this beta already I have calculated. Okay my dear students, now what is there, we will calculate the alpha. So my dear students, what is there, alpha, what is there, visual angle formed by object where, when kept at capital D. So my dear students, what is there, see here please, here this is the human eye, okay, and the object is here, no? AB, no? AB. So what is there, I have kept at how much distance my dear students, D distance here. Okay, so the ray will go and distract the eye. So this angle is called the visual angle alpha, because object at how much distance, capital distance. So my dear students, from here what we can tell, this alpha is given by approximately tan alpha, and here also my dear students, what is there, opposite by adjacent. So we can tell here this AB by minus D. Why? Because ray is traveling this side, this is plus and this is minus. Okay my dear students, so what is this, AB by minus D. So we know alpha, we know beta, now we can calculate the magnification. So my dear students, see, the magnification is given by what I am telling, beta by alpha. Okay my dear students, so I will just put the value of the beta and alpha. See the beta here, 1 by UE, and here AB V0 by U0, and this one alpha AB by minus D. Is it my dear students? So from here what we'll do here, this magnification formula used to come minus V0 by U0 into D by UE. Okay my dear students, now after that I can rough all these things. So what I have got here, I have got the magnification formula, how much here, minus V0 by U0 into D by UE. Now my dear students, here you can see this objective lens is making which image, real and inverted image. So in this situation the magnification will be negative, and this eyepiece is making which image, it is making the virtual and direct. Why? Because object is down the axis and image is also down the axis. So my dear students, this minus V0 by U0 we can write here magnification of the objective, and for the eyepiece we can write M0 into ME. That means the magnification of the compound microscope is the product of the magnification of the objective and eyepiece. Okay my dear students, after that what will be there, the length. So my dear students, the length of the microscope is given by the distance between the two lenses. Distance, no plus minus sign and all that. Okay, so see here V0 and here UE. So what is there my dear students, that is called mod V0 plus UE. So what is this my dear students, that is the length of the microscope. Okay my dear students, after that what we are going to see, we are just going to find the relation between the magnifying power and length of the telescope, and then after that I have to discuss just two cases. Okay my dear students, yes, so we'll go ahead now. Okay, so what we are going to do next, my dear students, we are going to find out the relation. Okay, so my dear students, I will just write here the formula. No? So what we have got my dear students, as magnification how much came, right from here it came minus V0 by U0 into D by UE, and length is how much my dear students, see here please, mod V0 plus mod UE. Okay, now I made up this. So what I told my dear students, we are going to find out the relation between length and the magnifying power. Okay my dear students, so see here please, relation between where, M and L. Okay my dear student, so see from here we can see here, first one we can tell here, we can write mod V0 is given by My dear students, mod V naught is given by L minus UE, only magnitude. Okay. Second one, my dear students, if I write the lens formula, okay, my dear students, for the objective. So what we can write here? Tell me please. Here lens formula is given by this one, 1 by V naught minus 1 by U naught is equal to 1 by F naught. Okay. Now I'll put the values now. So see here please here. This is 1 by V naught. Okay. Just let me write here. 1 by V naught. V naught how much coming? L minus UE, and here minus 1 by minus U naught is equal to 1 by F naught. So my dear students, if I write here 1 by U naught value is coming how much, my dear students? Just guess here. 1 by F naught minus 1 by L minus UE. Again my dear students, now let's say here, if we simplify this here, so see L minus UE minus F naught by, what is L minus UE, my dear students? Here V naught here, na? This L minus UE, what I have written? V naught. So my dear students, what we are getting here? This V naught by U naught value we are getting L minus UE minus F naught by F naught. Okay my dear students, now what I will do, this V naught by U naught value I will put here. Okay my dear students, so let me make one more formula. That means here we are getting one more formula here. This is one formula we have got. This is one formula we have got. One more formula my dear students. What this will come here? See, M equal to minus, na? This value I will put. What is there my dear students here? L minus UE minus F naught by F naught into D by UE. So my dear students, we have got how many formulas? We have got the two formulas. Now my dear students, after that we are just going to see the two cases. Na? That is very important. We will just see that here. So my dear students, the case 1. In case 1 we are going to see the minimum magnification, and this is the diagram for what? Minimum magnification. So my dear students, in case of minimum magnification, what will be there? The final image from the eyepiece will form where? The final image from the eyepiece, it will form at infinite. Okay my dear students, and in this situation the human eye will be relaxed. That is called the normal adjustment. Okay my dear students, so see here minimum magnification. Now minimum magnification, what I told for minimum magnification, the final image will form where? At infinite. So again I will write the lens formula for the eyepiece. See here 1 by VE minus 1 by UE is equal to 1 by FE. So my dear students, see here this is minus infinity minus 1 by minus UE is equal to, my dear students, 1 by FE. So my dear students, what we are getting here, if you will simplify this here, 1 by infinity is 0 and all that. So what will come here? UE is equal to FE. In this situation, what is there? The magnification will be minimum. So my dear students, how these three formulas will look like? These three formulas will look like, see, M infinite is equal to minus, see here my dear students, no, minus V naught by U naught, and if you will put this value here, so it will come here my dear students, D by FE. Okay my dear students, second formula, this length L infinity is given by mod V naught plus mod FE, and third formula my dear students, here M infinity is given by, see here please, minus L minus FE minus F naught by F naught into D by FE. So my dear students, this is the case 1. After that my dear students, we will see the case number 2 also. Okay, it will not take just that much time, we will just see the case 2. So my dear students, here we will see the case 2. Okay, very easy, case 2, that is called the maximum magnification. So my dear students, in case of maximum magnification, what will be there? The eyes will be strained and the final image will form where? It will form at a capital D distance. So my dear students, nothing very easy. This will be minus D, and here what is there? This will become here minus D, here everything all same. So when we will write here, my dear students, it will come here 1 by UE is equal to 1 by D plus 1 by FE. Now my dear students, again this value of UE we will replace in this formulas. So my dear students, when we will replace the values here, see here please, it will become MD. You have to just replace the value here. The formula will come very easy, 1 plus D by FE. Okay my dear students, here my dear students, okay, just these two formulas. Second formula, this length LD will become mod V naught plus UE value from here, yes, guess please, DFE by D plus FE. Okay, my dear students, and one more formula will be there, this one. Okay, I will write here. Now I will write here this formula. So, my dear students, here please, this formula. See, it will become here MD is equal to minus LD minus DFE by D plus FE minus F naught by F naught into, my dear students, this will become here 1 plus D by FE. You have to just use the value here. Okay. So, my dear students, what we have got again? Again, we have got how many formulas? We have got the 3 formula. For which magnification? We have got for the maximum magnification. Okay, my dear students. So, my dear students, what we have seen in this class? My dear students, in this class we have seen the general formula of the compound microscope. After that, we have seen the 2 cases. And my dear students, these 2 cases are very important, especially the normal adjustment. Okay. So, my dear students, if you have understood this video, just kindly comment, share and subscribe. And remember that please, the question will come from the aperture and focal length of the lenses used in a compound microscope. Okay, my dear students, thank you so much.